Hello. Okay, so today I'm gonna make some soap with you guys. I get this recipe free off of the internet. I just Google a cold process um, soap. I used this recipe last time, and it worked out really well. So I'm going to use it again this time. So we're going to need a lot of different stuff if you want to make soap yourself. So today I'm going to run through what I'm using. Obviously there's lots of recipes out there and lots of different ways to make many different kinds of soap. But for this one today, very important to have a jar or a container that can take some heat. I choose a canning jar because they do well with heat. Also using a small bowl to measure stuff. We have some fragrance oils. We have refined shea butter. We also have coconut oil, olive oil, and lye, which is sodium hydroxide. This is lye. This is very crucial ingredient. Also, not a must, and this is not part of this recipe, but it is something that I am going to be adding to it. I have dried flowers. This is the soap that is going to my sister, so I will be putting some dried flowers in a few of the bars so that she can have those in her soaps. Okay, so first we need, get down to where I need to be. Okay. I need to have 10.26 ounces of water. So sorry. Another crucial thing to have is a scale and a hand stick blender. So we put the, tilt it down a little bit here. So I have to bring this over. No, not gonna be able to see it. Okay. Well, I guess you'll just have to trust me. Okay. So we got to get our water measured out. Okay, not sure where the video cut off there, but just in case, we have our lye and water mixed together, and that's sitting aside. And now we're going to start measuring out the rest of our ingredients. So we need 8 ounces, look at that, of olive oil. There we go. We've got our 8 ounces of olive oil into the pot. We need 12 ounces of shea butter and 12 ounces of coconut oil. Let's see if I can. There we go. Much. There we go. That's 12 ounces of shea butter. And then we need to put in our fragrance oil. This time I'm using vanilla and hazelnut. And it says we need 2 to 2.5 ounces of fragrance oil. Which we didn't have. which is okay because I don't want this to be too over powering. And we are also adding in the dried flowers, so that will add some scent as well. Okay, so we're going to melt all these oils in the pot together. So we're going to turn that on, but only at about a medium heat. We don't want it to melt down too fast. Besides that, as that's melting down, as that's heating up, our water and lye concoction will be cooling down. Okay, so hopefully I fixed it. I deleted a bunch of stuff, but we are heating up our oils and letting our lye and water cool down. Once they hit the proper temperature, we'll be able to mix them together and then pour them into our molds. And a couple weeks later, 6 weeks later, we'll be able to use our soap. Okay, our lye needs to be at 110 degrees before we can mix them together. As you see, hopefully you can see that. We are currently at 171 degrees. So we will have to wait a little while. I am going to pause the video so that you don't have to sit around and watch this temperature fall with me. And I will bring you back once we are about to mix the water and the oils together. Okay, while we're waiting for our temperatures to get right, I thought we could go ahead and add some dried flowers to a few of these. We're going to add different kinds of flowers to different molds. This one here is lavender. This is the one that, although I find it very beautiful, it's not like me. So I'm just going to add in just a little bit on the bottom there. And then as we're pouring it in, we will probably add a little bit more as we fill up the mold so that it's not just in the bottom of the soap. Okay, lavender away. We're going to use some chrysanthemums. Just a few. They're quite pretty. Turn that one over. It's pretty on both sides. 3 to that one. Oh, what the heck, let's add 3 to the other one as well. Just because we can. There we go. Let's see. We definitely want some roses. Roses are wonderful for love. Self-love, love of others. And, you know, us mommies, we can definitely use a little bit of help in the self-love department. So we are going to put a few little rose buds in each of those. Also going to add a few rose petals to our rose buds. Why? Because we can. So we're going to add just a few petals in there. There we go. Might add a few more to the top after we put some soap in. Where you want to go? Okay, so we got that one all filled up, and then we're going to work on this one. Yeah, I don't really like that one. This is what we're going to do next. So pretty, so pretty. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're going to use some red plum. That's your buddies. And the last one, we're going to use some Don't Forget Me. Some pretty little purple flowers. And we don't want the long stems in there though, we just want pretty little flowers. And just because it's my favorite flower, we're going to do 2 of this mold with some lavender, or some lily, sorry. Some lily. There we go. And, well, we've done all the rest of them, so we might as well do this one. We're going to do some jasmine. So, stemmies. There we go. Okay, we're gonna give her a little check, see where we're at. So we're still at about 138 degrees for our water. And right around the same for our oil. So I will get back to you when we have gotten to temperature. Okay, we have gotten to the proper temperature. So now we are going to combine our water and our oils together and blend. About that again, don't know where the video cut off. But we are filling our molds up with the soap. As it cools, it gets a little bit thicker, so you try to use it, get it in the molds as quick as possible. I don't look for perfection, but I don't look for perfection in any of my stuff. Just doing the best that I can. So, at least one of each of those. add just a little bit of lavender at the top of these two. There we go. No. Kind of doop those down just a little bit. Get them down in there. Well, there you go. We got 15 bars of soap out of this batch because of adding the dried flowers. Hopefully she likes it. This isn't my recipe, but I will link the website that I did get the recipe from, so that if you want to make up a batch of soap for your own, you're able to go on over and get that exact recipe and make some up yourself. It's really not hard at all to do. Nothing harder than baking a batch of brownies or making your nightly dinner. Just reading the instructions and following along. The recipes make it pretty easy. Maybe eventually I will delve into making my own recipes, but for now I am happy with what I have found. The king actually only uses soap that I have made him. He no longer wants to use any store-bought soap. He would prefer to use this. So I would suggest trying it out yourself. It is a lot of fun. It's really not a ton of work. It's timing and, you know, not a whole lot really. Mixing the ingredients together, letting it melt, mixing it together and putting it in your molds. I'll let these sit until tomorrow when I get up. I'll remove them from the bulk molds, box them up, and you store them in a cool, dry place. 6 to 8 weeks later, you can start using your soap because it's fully cured. All right, everybody, until next time, I truly hope that you are crafting your happiness. Bye for now.